7 flowers that bloom with prosperity. Plant them for a life of wealth. Welcome, beautiful souls, to a magical journey where nature meets abundance. Some flowers do more than decorate. They bloom with prosperity and invite wealth into your life in ways that will astonish you. While some plants may drain your energy and create stagnation, others have been treasured for centuries as sacred symbols of abundance, harboring the ancient power to transform your space into a magnet for prosperity. Today we're entering the mystical realm of feng shui and sacred flowers, where petals carry prosperity energy, fragrance attracts fortune, and colors channel abundance directly into your life. These aren't just plants, they're living allies in your journey toward wealth, partners in prosperity, and divine instruments of transformation. But before we begin this enchanting exploration, I want to be crystal clear. Everything we'll discover today is rooted in spiritual beliefs, ancient traditions, and the sacred wisdom passed down through countless generations. This is about the energetic and symbolic power these magnificent flowers hold, not scientific claims or promises. For millennia, flowers have held profound significance in spiritual practices and feng shui principles around the world. They represent the perfect manifestation of nature's abundance, transforming simple earth, water, and sunlight into breathtaking beauty that lifts the spirit and opens the heart. In feng shui philosophy, flowers embody the wood element, symbolizing growth, expansion, and the natural flow of prosperity energy. Ancient cultures understood that flowers carry specific vibrations and meanings. From the sacred lotus pools of Egyptian temples to the prosperity peonies of Chinese palaces, from the blessed jasmine gardens of India to the golden marigold offerings in spiritual ceremonies, flowers have always been recognized as bridges between the earthly and divine realms of abundance. They teach us that prosperity, like a flower, blooms naturally when the right conditions are created and maintained with love and intention. Today I'll share 7 extraordinary flowers that, when planted with intention and care, open the path to a life of wealth and abundance. These are nature's own prosperity ambassadors, each carrying its unique blessing and transformative power. Before we dive into these magnificent blooms of abundance, I invite you to join our growing garden of prosperity seekers. In the comments below, share this powerful affirmation with me. I bloom with abundance and prosperity. I feel the energy of growth and expansion as you write these words and plant them in the digital soil of our community. Also, let me know where your garden of life is blooming. Share your beautiful city or country. I love connecting with souls who are cultivating abundance in every corner of our flourishing world. And if this resonates with your heart's desire for prosperity, please hit that like button and ring the notification bell. When you do this, you're not just supporting our channel, you're connecting yourself to the energy of prosperity and signaling to the universe that you're ready to bloom with abundance. Now, let's explore these 7 magnificent flowers that can transform your space into a sanctuary of wealth and prosperity. Lotus, the sacred bloom of purity and prosperity rising. Imagine the most extraordinary sight in nature, a pristine lotus flower emerging from muddy waters, its petals perfect and untouched, rising toward the light in absolute purity and grace. This isn't just a flower. This is the ultimate symbol of prosperity that rises from challenges, enlightenment that blooms from difficulty, and wealth that emerges transformed and purified. Spiritual meaning. The lotus represents the journey from struggle to abundance, from darkness to light, from scarcity to prosperity. In spiritual traditions, it symbolizes the soul's ability to rise above material challenges and bloom into spiritual and material wealth. The lotus teaches us that our greatest abundance often comes after our most difficult seasons. Sacred symbolism. Each part of the lotus carries profound meaning. The roots in mud represent grounding in reality. The stem reaching through water symbolizes persistence through challenges, and the flower blooming above the surface represents prosperity achieved and enlightenment attained. The unopened bud symbolizes infinite potential, while the fully opened bloom represents abundance manifested. Folk tradition. In ancient Egypt, the lotus was sacred to the gods of wealth and prosperity. Buddhist and Hindu traditions revere it as the seat of divine abundance and spiritual riches. In feng shui, lotus images and actual lotus plants are placed in homes to attract wealth and ensure that prosperity flows continuously. The Chinese associate the lotus with purity of wealth, money earned through honorable means. Practical guidance. Lotus plants can be grown in water gardens or large containers filled with water. They need warm, still water and plenty of sunlight. If space is limited, lotus images, paintings or sculptures in your prosperity corner, southeast area of your home, carry similar energy. Pink lotus attracts love and emotional abundance, white brings spiritual wealth, and yellow channels material prosperity. Inspirational message. Like the lotus, your prosperity can rise from any circumstance. No matter what challenges you face today, your abundance is destined to bloom in perfect timing, pure and beautiful, beyond imagination. Reflection. What challenges in your life right now might actually be the fertile mud from which your greatest prosperity is preparing to bloom? Orchid, the elegant ambassador of harmony and abundance. Picture the exotic elegance of an orchid, its intricate petals like nature's own masterpiece, its graceful form speaking of refinement and luxury. This isn't merely a flower, it's a living symbol of sophisticated abundance, harmonious wealth and prosperity that flows with grace and beauty into every aspect of life. Spiritual meaning. Orchids represent refined abundance, elegant prosperity, and wealth that comes through harmony and balance. They symbolize the cultivation of prosperity through beauty, grace, and spiritual refinement. In Feng Shui, orchids are believed to attract the kind of wealth that elevates not just your bank account, but your entire life experience. Sacred symbolism. The orchid's complex structure represents the intricate beauty of a life well lived in abundance. Its ability to bloom repeatedly symbolizes renewable prosperity and ongoing success. The variety of colors carries different energies. Purple orchids attract spiritual wealth, white brings peace and clarity to finances, and yellow channels golden opportunities. Folk tradition. Ancient Greeks associated orchids with fertility and abundance, believing they could influence the prosperity of future generations. In Victorian times, orchids were symbols of luxury and refined wealth. Only the most prosperous could afford these exotic beauties. Chinese culture views orchids as one of the four gentleman plants, representing noble character that naturally attracts success and respect. Practical guidance. Orchids prefer bright, indirect light and well-draining bark-based soil. They thrive in environments with good air circulation and regular but careful watering. Place orchids in your living room or office to enhance the flow of harmonious prosperity. Their presence is believed to refine the energy of wealth, attracting opportunities that align with your highest good. Inspirational message. Your prosperity, like the orchid, can be both beautiful and enduring. When you cultivate abundance with grace and refinement, you create wealth that nourishes not just your material needs, but your soul's deepest desires. Reflection. How can you bring more elegance and harmony into your approach to creating abundance, allowing prosperity to flow as naturally as an orchid's bloom? Peony, the royal flower of wealth and honor. Envision the magnificent peony in full bloom, layers upon layers of lush petals, creating a flower so abundant it seems to overflow with prosperity itself. Known as the king of flowers in Chinese culture, the peony doesn't just bloom, it reigns over abundance, commanding wealth, honor, and happiness to flow into the lives it graces. Spiritual meaning. Peonies are the ultimate symbols of prosperity, honor, and noble wealth. They represent abundance that comes with dignity and respect, prosperity that elevates your social standing, and wealth that brings honor to your family name. In spiritual traditions, peonies are believed to attract the kind of success that leaves a lasting positive legacy. Sacred symbolism. The peony's full, rounded blooms symbolize completeness and wholeness in prosperity. Their short but spectacular blooming period represents the importance of appreciating and celebrating abundance when it arrives. The layered petals symbolize the many levels of wealth, material, emotional, spiritual, and social, all blooming together in harmony. Folk tradition. In imperial China, peonies were grown exclusively in palace gardens and were symbols of royal wealth and honor. They were believed to bring prosperity to marriages and ensure financial success for families. In Feng Shui, peonies are particularly powerful for attracting wealth that also brings social recognition and respect. Peony paintings in the home are said to activate prosperity energy year-round. Practical guidance. Peonies prefer well-drained soil and full to partial sunlight. Plant them in fall for spring blooms, ensuring good air circulation. They're long-lived perennials that symbolize enduring prosperity, In feng shui, place peony images in the southwest area for relationship prosperity or the southeast for wealth. Fresh peony flowers in the home during blooming season amplify abundance energy tremendously. Inspirational message. Like the peony, your prosperity can be magnificent and memorable. When you approach wealth building with honor and dignity, you create abundance that not only enriches your life, but inspires and uplifts everyone around you. Reflection. What kind of legacy do you want your prosperity to create, and how can you build wealth in a way that brings honor to your character and your family? Jasmine, the fragrant messenger of spiritual blessings. Breathe in the intoxicating fragrance of jasmine as evening falls. This isn't just a sweet scent floating on the night air, it's the very essence of spiritual blessings made manifest. Prosperity prayers carried on perfumed wings, and divine abundance flowing through your senses, directly into your soul. Spiritual meaning. Jasmine represents spiritual wealth, divine blessings, and prosperity that comes through alignment with higher purposes. Its heavenly fragrance is believed to attract angelic guidance and spiritual protection for your abundance journey. In many traditions, jasmine is considered a direct gift from the divine, bringing both material wealth and spiritual riches. Sacred symbolism. The star-shaped flowers of jasmine represent guidance from above and divine protection over your prosperity. The night-blooming varieties symbolize the mysterious ways abundance can arrive when we least expect it. The climbing nature of jasmine vines represents the upward spiral of increasing prosperity and spiritual growth intertwined. Folk tradition. In India, jasmine is sacred to several deities of wealth and prosperity. Hindu temples use jasmine flowers in prosperity rituals and offer them to Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. In Persian and Arabic cultures, jasmine gardens were symbols of paradise on earth and ultimate prosperity. Indonesian traditions use jasmine in ceremonies to call forth blessings and good fortune. Practical guidance. Jasmine thrives in warm, humid conditions with well-drained soil and support for climbing. Night-blooming jasmine releases its strongest fragrance after sunset, making it perfect for evening meditation and prosperity visualization. Plant jasmine near windows or outdoor seating areas where you can regularly enjoy its blessed fragrance. The scent alone is believed to raise your vibration to attract abundance. Inspirational message. Your prosperity, like jasmine's fragrance, can bless everyone it touches. When you create abundance with spiritual integrity and divine alignment, your wealth becomes a source of blessing that spreads joy and inspiration far beyond yourself. Reflection. How can you ensure that your pursuit of abundance is aligned with your highest spiritual values, creating prosperity that serves both your needs and the greater good? Marigold, the golden guardian of success and protection. Picture fields of golden marigolds swaying in the sunlight, their vibrant blooms like thousands of tiny suns radiating prosperity energy in every direction. These aren't just flowers. They're golden guardians of success, protective shields against financial negativity, and powerful magnets for golden opportunities and abundant blessings. Spiritual meaning. Marigolds represent golden energy, success in endeavors, and protection over your prosperity. Their bright golden color resonates with the frequency of material abundance, while their strong, distinctive scent is believed to ward off negative energy that could block your wealth flow. They symbolize prosperity that is both attracted and protected. Sacred symbolism. The golden color of marigolds directly connects to the energy of material wealth and success. Their ability to bloom continuously throughout their season represents the flow of ongoing prosperity. The circular shape of their blooms symbolizes the cycle of abundance, giving and receiving in perfect balance. Their strong scent represents the power to repel obstacles to prosperity. Folk tradition. In Mexican tradition, marigolds are used in Day of the Dead celebrations to honor ancestors and ask for their continued blessings on family prosperity. Hindu and Buddhist temples use marigold garlands in wealth ceremonies and offer them to deities for financial blessings. In European folk magic, marigolds were planted around homes and businesses to attract golden opportunities and protect against financial loss. Practical guidance. Marigolds are among the easiest flowers to grow, thriving in full sun with regular watering. They can be grown in gardens, containers, or window boxes. Plant them near your front door to welcome prosperity into your home, or in your garden's southeast corner to activate wealth energy. Their pest-repelling properties symbolically represent their ability to keep negative influences away from your abundance. Inspirational message. Like the marigold, your prosperity can be both radiant and resilient. When you approach abundance with joy and confidence, you naturally attract golden opportunities while protecting yourself from influences that would diminish your wealth. Reflection. What negative beliefs or influences about money do you need to repel from your life, and how can you radiate the golden energy of prosperity instead? Chrysanthemum, the autumn crown of longevity and joy. Behold the magnificent chrysanthemum, blooming in a riot of colors, just as other flowers fade with autumn's approach. This remarkable flower doesn't just survive the changing seasons, it thrives in them, representing prosperity that endures, joy that lasts, and wealth that grows stronger with time and wisdom. Spiritual meaning. Chrysanthemums represent longevity and prosperity, enduring wealth, and the wisdom that comes with sustained abundance. They symbolize prosperity that doesn't just arrive but stays, grows, and multiplies through the seasons of life. In spiritual traditions, they represent the maturity and joy that come with true lasting wealth. Sacred symbolism. The chrysanthemum's ability to bloom when other flowers fade symbolizes prosperity that thrives even during challenging economic times. Their full many-petaled blooms represent abundance in all its forms. Different colors carry specific energies: yellow for material wealth, white for spiritual abundance, red for fame and recognition, and purple for noble prosperity. Folk tradition. In China and Japan, chrysanthemums are symbols of nobility, longevity, and enduring prosperity. They're one of the 4 gentleman plants in Chinese culture, representing the noble character that attracts lasting success. Japanese culture celebrates the chrysanthemum as a symbol of the emperor and imperial prosperity. In Feng Shui, chrysanthemums are particularly powerful for attracting wealth that increases with age and wisdom. Practical guidance. Chrysanthemums prefer cool weather and well-drained soil with good air circulation. They can be grown as annuals or perennials depending on variety and climate. Plant them in fall for continuous blooms, symbolizing your commitment to long-term prosperity. Place chrysanthemum plants or flowers in your home during autumn to activate the energy of enduring abundance. Inspirational message. Your prosperity, like the chrysanthemum, can bloom most beautifully in life's autumn seasons. The wealth you build with patience and wisdom will not only endure, but will bring you the deepest joy and satisfaction as time passes. Reflection. What steps can you take today to ensure that your prosperity will not only grow, but will bring you increasing joy and fulfillment throughout all the seasons of your life? Sunflower, the solar ambassador of constant wealth. Flow. Stand in awe before the mighty sunflower, its golden face turned constantly toward the light, its towering height reaching boldly toward abundance, its seeds promising multiplication and future prosperity. This isn't just a flower, it's a living lesson in prosperity consciousness, teaching us to always turn toward abundance and expect wealth to flow continuously into our lives. Spiritual meaning. Sunflowers represent unwavering focus on abundance, constant alignment with prosperity energy, and the magnetic power of positive expectation. They teach us to turn our faces toward the light of abundance regardless of external circumstances, and to stand tall in our worthiness to receive wealth. Their height symbolizes the expansion of consciousness required to achieve great prosperity. Sacred symbolism. The sunflower's constant turning toward the sun represents the spiritual practice of always orienting yourself toward abundance and opportunity. The golden petals radiating from the center symbolize prosperity flowing outward in all directions from a centered, abundant heart. The seeds at the center represent the fertile potential for future wealth and the multiplication of abundance. Folk tradition. Native American traditions see sunflowers as symbols of harvest, abundance, and provision from the Great Spirit. Russian folklore associates sunflowers with loyalty, devotion, and the rewards that come from faithful persistence. In many cultures, sunflower oil and seeds represent practical abundance, wealth that nourishes and sustains. Modern prosperity teachings use sunflowers as symbols of positive thinking and magnetic attraction of wealth. Practical guidance. Sunflowers need full sun and well-drained soil, and their needs symbolically mirror the requirements for prosperity, constant orientation toward positive energy, and a strong foundation. Plant them where you can see them daily as reminders to keep your thoughts focused on abundance. Their seeds can be harvested and planted again, symbolizing the self-perpetuating nature of true prosperity. Inspirational message. Like the sunflower, you have the power to turn toward abundance, no matter what shadows may fall around you. When you consistently focus on prosperity and growth, you naturally attract the wealth and opportunities that will help you bloom magnificently. Reflection. In what areas of your life do you need to turn more consistently toward the light of abundance? And how can you maintain that positive focus even when circumstances seem challenging? Beautiful souls, we've journeyed together through the mystical garden of 7 extraordinary flowers that bloom with prosperity. The sacred lotus rising from challenges to abundance, the elegant orchid bringing harmony and refined wealth, the royal peony commanding honor and prosperity, the fragrant jasmine carrying spiritual blessings, the golden marigold protecting and attracting success, the enduring chrysanthemum promising lasting joy and wealth, and the magnificent sunflower teaching us to always turn toward abundance. Each of these blessed blooms carries its own unique frequency of prosperity, but together they create a symphony of abundance consciousness that can transform your entire relationship with wealth and success. They remind us that prosperity, like a garden, requires intention, care, and patience, but when tended with love, it blooms into beauty beyond our wildest dreams. I'm deeply curious. Which of these magnificent flowers would you love to plant in your home or garden? Which one called to your heart with its particular message of abundance and prosperity? Have you felt the energy shift just from learning about their sacred meanings? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Remember this beautiful truth. Planting flowers is planting abundance and beauty in your life. Every seed you sow with intention, every bloom you nurture with care, every moment you spend in appreciation of nature's abundance is an investment in your own prosperity consciousness. You're creating a sacred space where wealth and beauty can flourish together. The same creative force that guides a simple seed to become a magnificent bloom also guides you toward your highest abundance. You are connected to this same miraculous power of growth, transformation, and multiplication that flows through all of nature. Before we part ways in this garden of abundance, I invite you to plant this intention with me. In the comments below, share this powerful affirmation. My life blooms with prosperity. Feel the seeds of these words taking root in your consciousness as you write them, knowing they will grow into magnificent abundance. If this video has planted seeds of inspiration in your heart, please show your appreciation with a like and subscribe to our channel. When you do this, you're not just supporting our spiritual community, you're declaring to the universe that you're ready to bloom with abundance in every area of your life. And here's my heartfelt blessing for you as we close this journey through nature's prosperity garden. May your garden always blossom with wealth and joy. May every flower you plant, whether literal or metaphorical, bloom into abundance beyond your expectations. May your life be filled with the beauty, fragrance, and prosperity that these sacred flowers represent. And may you always remember that, like these magnificent blooms, you were born to flourish in abundance. Thank you for joining me in this sacred exploration of nature's prosperity wisdom. Until we meet again in this garden of abundance, keep planting seeds of prosperity, keep nurturing your dreams with love, and keep blooming into the magnificent, abundant being you were born to be.